Welcome to 12 Days of Crocheted Ornaments. Today we're going to be making this very cute and very customizable Christmas cookie ornament. As you can see, I just did sprinkles on top, but the decorations on this are limited by only your imagination. So let's get to the base cookie. Starting off with what we're going to need for this one, I'm going to recommend at least 3 colors of yarn. You're going to want a dark tan for the bottom of your cookie, a lighter tan for the top of your cookie, and then whatever color you want your icing to be. You're also going to need a 3.5mm crochet hook, and then some scissors and a needle for sewing everything together. Starting off with the top of our biscuit, we are going to make a magic circle. If you need help with any of these crochet terms, I do have a Crochet 101 series where most of the terms I'll be discussing in this 12 Days of Crocheted Ornament series will be covered. So we're going to make our magic circle, and you're going to put 6 single crochet into it. And we're going to close that up, and then we're going to put 5 gradually increasing rows into this. So that means we're going to start off by increasing every single stitch, and all that is putting 2 single crochet into every single stitch. And then for row 3, you're going to do 1 single crochet and then an increase, and repeat that all the way around. And then as you can see for row 4, you do 2 single crochet and then an increase, and repeat that all around, then 3 and then 4. So continue this pattern until you build up your top of your cookie. So we did all of our increasing rows, and then for row 7, you're just going to do a row of single crochet. To end round 7, we're just going to slip stitch into what would be round 8, and then leave ourselves a nice long tail so we can use it for sewing up. So that's the top of our cookie done. For the bottom of our cookie, you're going to do the exact same thing that you did for the top of it. You're just not going to include that last extra round, so this one fits just a little bit smaller inside of it. And then for your icing, in whatever color you've chosen, you're going to do those same rows 1 through 5. So that's up to 3 single crochet between each increase, and stop there because once again, you want that to be a little bit smaller so you can see your cookie peeping out. And you're once again going to end the row with a slip stitch into the next row and leave yourself a nice long tail for sewing this onto the top of your cookie. And you can absolutely leave this plain. You could do like a fun ombre yarn to give it a swirly icing texture, but if you want to decorate your icing, now is the time to do it. For this one, I just sewed some sprinkles into it in like holiday colors. For this one, I think we'll do some beadwork just to show you the variety. So just grab whatever beads or embroidery thread or whatever give you a lot of sprinkle energy and go to town. I grabbed these ones. I've used them for sprinkles before, and I'm just going to decorate my icing before I put it on my cookie. I just like to make sure that they're all pointing in different directions and that you don't have 2 of the same color sitting next to each other, so it looks like they've been kind of randomly sprinkled on there. There is my icing all decorated, and now we are going to sew this to the top of your biscuit. And all I like to do for this is just grab my icing just below the chain here, and that's going to kind of hide your stitches. And the last thing we're going to do is attach our top of our biscuit or cookie to the bottom of it. I like to have my neat sides out, so when you do flat work like this, you're going to have kind of your messy side. That's where my tail is. And then you're going to have your neat side. You want that to be the bottom of it. So just sandwich these together. And then we want to have that curved edge so it looks like we just have like a dark, like this has been darkened by the pan by cooking it. So what we're going to do for that is just tuck our extra ends in. Get it started with a stitch or 2. And you're just going to keep going around, grabbing the top part of your biscuit a little bit farther up so you can curve the bottom part inward and then work that into your bottom loop there. And this is also why we are doing our sewing with our top color yarn. And this is it once you have it about halfway done. There's your kind of edge curled in. Weave your final ends in, slap a ribbon or an ornament hook on that, and it is ready for your tree. And the beads really grab the light. This is such a good one.